Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Obby Creator video. My name is Rose Studios, and today we're going to be building the finale of Citadel of Abstraction, the Citadel for Ring 2 of my JTOH rings in Obby Creator. Now this video is going to be titled The Finale, but this is not the last episode of the series. The next one is going to be adding finishing touches, which is going to be like extra detail and nerfs and buffs and things like that. And then there's going to be the actual finale of the series where I'm going to play the entire Citadel, start to finish. But before we start, if you want to play what I build in today's video, here's the ID. Now, just before recording this, I added this in, which we'll talk about in just a second. The previous Citadel of Abstraction video was building this one, which was based off of a community post I made on YouTube. And then I built some of this floor in that video, and then in this video, the Obby Creator Variety Pack video thing, I finished this floor, so now it's time for the finale. This is a temporary platform, by the way. You can see I added, like, these floors are larger. I'm still gonna count, like, the 65 tall, thing like as one floor, so like this is gonna count as two floors that are extended, if that makes sense. But I made it one part with a gradient, and then we're gonna make the fog end be like a black color, and then we're gonna place a black part here that will make it so it looks like it's fading away. But also you can see we have only 42 parts left. That's an issue, so we're finally going to delete this tier list thing. Well, actually not yet. I do have this saved as a pre-made, and I believe if I go to this obby slot, the tier list is here as well. So yeah, the reason there is the tier list on this one is because this was originally the tier list obby slot, but then I didn't have enough to buy a new one when I was starting Citadel of Abstraction, enough gems that is. So I just built Citadel of Abstraction and said I'd move this to another obby slot using pre-mades later, which I did, and I just haven't felt like deleting it here yet. What was that? Oh, that's because I got glitched inside the part. Well, here we are. We're finally gonna delete this. I'm hoping this will be, okay, I deleted the floor. Oh, I deleted. Are you kidding me? I deleted the floor that was right here, and that's a problem because now I'm gonna have to put it back and then reconnect all the buttons that are linked to it. That's really annoying. Well, on the bright side, we have over 100 parts left to build this floor. I wish I had more, but oh well. This floor select is temporary for now, but yeah, I do need to leave some parts left to build the lobby and win room. There's not going to be an anti-cheese room on this, unlike Tower of Superception. Alright, well, I'll deal with the fact that I deleted the part down there later. Now, what did I do here? I put this gradient decal, which has this ID if you want it. It's the one that is used on, like, portals, for tower portals. And you can only put one effect on each part for some reason, so this wall, the decal is right here. For the inside, it's on a separate part that is slightly separated from the wall, so it doesn't like glitch and appear to be clipping through it or whatever. You won't really be able to notice that in the tower though. Okay, so we have this like bottom of here that's going to be added in here. Let's actually copy the properties up. Let's actually copy the properties of this. That way this will look correct from the bottom. Wait, actually, no. I was gonna think we'd have it be this color on the bottom, like, so that's what it looks like from a distance, but from here, it would be black. But actually, because it is a gradient here, we should just make this one part. But we want to make this neon and this color. Except, actually, just kidding. We're gonna delete this and make it a kill break instead. Or an insta-kill. So from the inside, you can see how cool this looks. If I go out of edit mode so it doesn't have that outline when I hover over it. It's not perfect, like, you can see that is there for some reason. But if we add the fog effect, it actually makes it worse. Hold on. The fog end that I put here is darker than I have on the other floors. If we just make it this color, then that looks the best. Now let's experiment with this fog end a little bit. Well, let's see. If I go to the corner of this floor, then you can't really see the other side. So I guess the fog end does have a purpose for that. Alright, so I added in the ceiling above here, which will look good. And I was thinking about, like, putting a part over this so it's all the same color, but I decided not to do that. Because we're gonna put, like, a face on here. It's gonna look probably very similar to the one on floor 2 of Citadel of Eternal Corruption, which is Ring 1's Citadel. But I'm not going to reveal the storyline very much yet, so you're not going to know what that's going to mean yet. You probably will once we get to Ring 3 or whatever. But yeah, I also made it so that this that you jump down at the end of the previous floor actually goes somewhere. It does that. So question mark says, welcome to the finale. You've made it this far, but I've activated the self-destruct sequence for you this time. Even though that's another Citadel gun, you won't be able to destroy anymore. There's no way you escape in 3 minutes, right? Okay, there's a space there, like there should be. It's probably not going to be 3 minutes. I'm probably going to end up changing that, depending on how long this actually ends up being. But yeah, if you don't escape in 3 minutes, then you get insta-killed. I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to do that. We'll deal with that later. Alright, we'll start with a 10-stud wrap, of course. So Shark is going to say, it seems like these are obstacles representing floors of the Citadel. I'm not going to do every floor because, like, these ones are boring. And some of them are, like, the same as the floor or floors beneath them. I don't think we're going to do this one because, boring. But this one with the rising lava Well, the video was called The Longest Button Speedrun, but I think most people who played this will remember that as being the one with the rising lava. If we make this actually be a button instead, and then it is the activate parts option, when you jump on this, then we can have the lava start rising. Let's make it so it's like inside of this part, so you won't see it from a distance, like outside, like, I mean from there when I say that. You won't be able to see it. Now let's connect that, and if I'm correct, when you jump on that, yes. We want reverse to be off. Actually, just kidding. If you fall and land on here, then you don't want to be soft locked by this. So we do want it to go back down. Also change the easing to sigmoid. I think that makes sense. No, it doesn't. That's way too fast. Alright, yeah, that looks great. That was sped up, by the way. There, that looks... I can't add the texture to all the sides, and that... Yeah, okay. That's probably the best I can do. And what's good about this easing style is it, like, basically stops. I mean, it moves slightly, but it does basically stop at either end of the movement cycle. Alright, let's give this a test. Whoops. Okay, maybe that should actually be possible. Okay, if you made the last jump, then yeah, you can see that timing is pretty good. Now this video is going to be way too long if I include all of these, so I'll just build these and commentate over some of the interesting ones. Although I guess I'll explain this one. It's just going to be the design. I'm just going to put this outline on things. Okay, so actually I didn't add any additional commentary on anything, but this was the wall hop insanity video, which included truss flex, so this represents floors 11 and 12, not outside. This right here is the math-themed floor. This is the maze of wraparounds floor. And then, yeah, that's it. Next up, question mark, we'll say, well, since you survived that, how about obstacles representing Ring 2 towers, buffed to extreme difficulty with no safety net? Now, this part is actually inspired by this comment. Actually, this person left multiple comments about this, and I'm just now doing this. This isn't exactly what they meant by their comment, but yeah. Honestly, extreme difficulty seems a little bit much, so let's do insane instead. This is going to be a high remorseless Citadel, though, so I don't know if this would make it not count as that anymore. But regardless, Tower of Team C's is the first one. Okay, so here you're just going to complete the parkour to get to this, like, straw thing. That's what this piece of trash is supposed to be. Then that'll deactivate this, as you just saw, and you'll be able to progress. Because Tower of Team C's was you cleaned up trash as you ascended the tower. We've run into a problem, and that's that I'm at max part limit. So I think what I'm going to do for now is delete the neon on this floor, because I never even bothered to finish doing that because I didn't feel like it. We'll add it back in later, maybe, but we'll also get some parts back probably when we do some nerfs, because although it will make it not be accurate to the community post, I think 52 ledge grabs and a whole bunch of repetitive gameplay, it'll be less annoying if we just replace it with one platform going across here. We're not doing that today, though. I think what we can also do is, like, maybe delete some of these. By that, I mean 2 of those arrows. But you can see, now we have 20 to work with. I'm gonna need a lot more than that. So you know what? We won't do every tower in Ring 2, because I'm definitely not gonna have enough parts for that. I was thinking this would be Tower of Head Scratching, but no. Alright, so the Citadel of Abstraction is now finished, except not really, because we're going to add finishing touches. So now I'm going to show the entire last 2 floors start to finish. Although before we do that, when I built this outside section, I said that eventually there would be a floor here which this tractor beam would go to. This is based on tractor beams from Portal 2. Alright, there. And I think it should work when you click this button. When you do that, that is still pointing all the way into the wall. And if you jump your way over here, they're still there. I think this part was temporary, so we can delete that. Oh, and yes, I did have to go ahead and start adding nerfs and stuff to this floor. That's the only one I edited. I think I might have changed something, like one thing on a different floor. But if you want to come play this, here's the Obby ID right here. You can also play any of the other floors from here. So, floor 23. Let's go. Question mark says, welcome to the finale. You've made it this far, but I've activated the self-destruct sequence for you this time. Even though that's another Citadel gone, you won't be able to destroy anymore. There's no way you escape in 3 minutes, right? I put in a sign that says there's actually not a timer yet. Take your time for now, just so you're not confused. But you start with that 10-stud wrap. That was definitely my first attempt at that. Shark says, it seems like these are obstacles representing floors of the Citadel are first. Okay, there. I changed that so it's correct grammar. So when you jump to this platform, the lava is going to start rising. Okay, there. So it is possible. Then you need to jump on this moving platform to go down here. Right here you have those ladder flicks. wall hops, this math equation that says y equals -x, and then this is the maze of wraparounds video. And then this, and you need to jump off before you get pushed into this insta-kill. Question mark, question mark, question mark says, well, since you survived that, how about obstacles representing Ring 2 towers buffed to insane difficulty with no safety net? Now that I think about it, this probably isn't insane. It's fine. Really, only this first part is. We'll fix it later. So you need to do that to pick up that piece of trash. Then you can go back over here. This will be deactivated, and then you jump down here. That was representing Tower of Team C's. This one will represent Tower of Industrial Uprise. This button is supposed to activate the moving parts, because in that was a realistic tower. That was the point of that. It had to be realistic, and that you had to, like, activate the, like, you have to power the moving platforms so they actually move. There's not really anything I can do about it just, like, suddenly teleporting or whatever, at least that I'm aware of. Then this section is based off Tower of Honeybee Heights, mainly just the color scheme. Although right here, there's a similar thing to this in Tower of Honeybee Heights. Now this one is a tower that's going to be Ring 2's Soul Crushing Tower, which is not built yet. Let's see if you can guess what the tower is going to be. I don't know. It's going to be Tower of Among Us, and I'm working on an OST for it. Here's a sneak peek, I guess. It's probably worth mentioning that although I composed most of the OST for the Tower of Among Us, the Among Us drip melody, which is this, I didn't compose. That was made by Leon's. So this is going to be floor 4, which the song is going to be called Venting Sonata. That's the one I just played. And so, on that floor, you're going to vent like this. And then I actually used this image, which my sister drew in MS Paint, in this video. Warning, this button will unlock the vent, sus, but it will also collapse the ground underneath you. And this isn't going to be the last time you see this image. You'll see that along with similar images like that when we build Tower of Among Us. And my sister will also help with that one, by the way. Then you have some final jumps. Then you'll jump to this truss, and then here's the win pad, which just teleports you to here, which says temporary win room lol. I think what I'll do is build the win room in between next episode and the finale of this series, because I'll hopefully have more parts left to build the win room after next video. Then I'll build that, and then you'll see it at the end of the last video. 2 Citadel of Abstraction videos from now. Like next video, I mean next Citadel of Abstraction video. But anyway, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing down below. Here's the Obby ID to this one last time, and I'll see you in the next video, and have a great day.